Right, let's have a look, see what this is all about. This is those of you that love Traxxas are going to love this. It's a Traxxas and it's a T-MAXX, and I think it's probably one of the newer ones. It's got a silly wheelie bar on it where you can adjust where you want to put it. Well, I'm just going to put it there to stop it flapping around for now. It's got an air filter on it. Looks slightly damaged, but that'll be alright. Everything seems to be in place. We've got aerial tubage. We've got wheel nuts, luckily, but no wheels. So we'll have to sort that out. Hopefully we've got all the batteries. There's a receiver in there, I would imagine. Yeah, there's a receiver in there, but we haven't got a transmitter. So I reckon what we should do first is try and find a transmitter for it. That's what I think we should do first. Then we can, well, we've even got a battery. I don't know, there's a plug for charging it, but is there a battery in there? I mean, that's anyone's guess, but we'll find out. If I can put that little plug back on there. Right, transmitter. Well, I think, move that, bloody hell. I think it'll be either that one or that one of these two. But whether we've got a battery and whether it's charged, I don't think we've got a battery in there. Or if we have, I don't think it's charged up because we've got no light. So we need to delve into that. Let's get a screwdriver and then we'll take that off. You see, Traxxas, they love to do funny and weird things, and they make everything integrated, which is great, but it's a bit of a pain sometimes. So yeah, we got no battery. So let's go and see if we can find a battery. Ah, this one might do. How's that camera angle for you, by the way? Is it any good? If it's no good, please tell me now and I'll move it. I'm putting it here because it might have been a bit easier, but if it's no good, just please let me know and I'll move it back to my normal way, where I normally are over there, and you can see a bit better. Right, so let's see if this battery's got any charge in it. Hopefully it has. Oh yeah. Oh, it's got 44%, so it's enough. Whoops. It's enough to have a little bit of a test, and we can see what's actually what. And we should be. Oh, here we go. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? No, it's not that one either. Oh dear, oh dear. I might have to bind it. Might have to bind it to it. Not that one. Not that one. Alright. Then put the thing on and we'll have a look. I'm going to try and find a thing now. Well, I can't find. There will be a transmitter for it, but I can't find it. So for now, we'll just make do without the transmitter. We don't need a transmitter. I mean, I wanted to do some things a bit different. I wanted to work from the bottom up, as I would probably put it. Normally I do engine first and then we go to electrics, because electrics are the boring part. But well, you know, I thought we'd give that a go, going electrics, servos and all that, because it seems to be the thing. I mean, it seems to be what everybody does. I mean, for me, I want to play around with the engine first, but people seem to want to play around with electrics before, for some reason. I don't know, perhaps they're gay or something. I really don't know, but so I thought I'd give that a go, but it hasn't worked in this case. The transmitter is somewhere. I'm going to have to try and find it. Well, it might be the case that this one doesn't have a transmitter, but in which case, well, we just won't be able to test it, but I could bind one of those other TQs to it, because the transmitter that would go with this receiver on here is one of those TQs, those Traxxas TQ transmitters. Another one what I just had on the bench, but it'd obviously be one that's already bound for this. I know some of you are already screaming at the screen. It's very simple. Just rebind that one of them two that you just had there on it. I know, and I can do, but please, just be patient. For now, we're not going to do that. For now, we're going to leave it as it is. And I've decided I'm going to put you up on the bench, because that's how you normally are, and it's better that way. I know. I try to change things up. I don't really like change. I prefer things how I like them. So that's why you're back up there again. I know some people say, well, I can't see it. Well, I can't help it. If you can't see anything, then please don't get the back seat next time. Get the front seat. The front seat's the best place to be. Anyway, let's see what we've got. I haven't really explained what we've got here yet, have I? So this is a Traxxas T-MAXX. Don't know much about it. Don't know much about T-MAXXs or Traxxas really. This one is in particularly good condition. It seems to be brand spanking new. There's a leaf in there, so it's obviously been driven at some point. There's a bit of nitro coming out the exhaust. I would assume it's been running. I would assume it's been ran at some point, but everything looks to be fairly new. There's not a lot of nitro in that tank. It's got one of these stupid little things on there, and the idea of that being, when you want to turn it off, you do that and it pinches the pipe and stops the fuel from going into the carburetor. Completely unnecessary, if you ask me. I don't really go for the whole topic of you shouldn't pinch the fuel line because it makes the engine run lean and does damage, because that is not true. I just don't like stopping them that way. I mean, what's wrong with putting your finger over the exhaust? Absolutely nothing. So it's got that anyway. Now, as I say, Traxxas and probably some other brands decided to make things a bit different. So we've got the typical Traxxas sort of setup here. I don't mind these. I think they're pretty cool. I know we've got no wheels. We will need to find some wheels. I'll leave it up to you. Shall we find the wheels now, or shall we get this engine to run first? Right. That's a bloody good idea. We'll get it to run first. So, is it even going to turn over? I mean, that one seems to be pretty good. Now, I've got one of these. This is the little starting unit thing for it. I think they call it a wand, don't they? People who are posh call them wands. This is a wand. So, we've got the button there. I'm assuming the battery in it must be charged up a bit, because we've got a little light that comes on now. So, if we put that in there, or does it go that way around? I don't know. And we'll press it and see what happens. Now, whether that's going to be quick enough is anyone's guess. We won't need a glow starter, providing it actually works, but we will need a drop of fuel. So let me bear with me a minute. I'm just going to go and get some fuel. Right, got a little bit of fuel in here. This is 25%. Don't know. Just thought I'd use 25%ers for this particular go. Now the question is, will it run? With this not really being a barn find as what I normally do, or a shed find, everything is pretty much brand new, so I would hazard a guess that it's fine. And this one, I'm not sure if this one has had, it may have had a new gearbox, because there was a very silly thing happening. I'll explain all about it later on, but there's a very daft thing happened where some people want to damage Traxxas, I suppose. So they've decided to say that, oh look, there's asbestos in your slipper clutches. So a lot of people have sent their cars back to have new slipper clutches, but what they do is they don't give you a new slipper clutch, they give you a whole unit, so you get the whole box by the looks of things. So I think this was one that did have that done. So right, let's see. Bit of primage. The only thing it doesn't have is automatic primer. It has automatic bloody glow starter and all that rubbish. Glow plug, sorry. Right, so the throttle is closed. Put my finger over the exhaust and we'll see if it's going to run. close, but I've just decided to put a little bit of jam sandwich there. It was getting close. Is that even... It is, the little light says it is lighting. See, it's got two lights. For those of you that don't know, we've got one light that says out of focus, please come again later. There we go. The top one there says motor, so that's turning the engine over, that's the starter motor. And the bottom one says glow plug. So if that little thing, when you press it without the glow plug on it, it doesn't light up. So that the glow plug makes a circuit in here, which then makes that light up, but at the same time it puts electric from this battery into the glow plug. That's what makes it glow. We might find that our glow plug, well, in theory, I'm going to say in theory, and I'm just going to test it just to make sure now, but in theory that glow plug should be working, because with it making a circuit which makes the light up, if the glow plug wasn't working, for example, if the element had broken, so there was no glow whatsoever, the light shouldn't light up because there's no circuit. But that's not really foolproof, because a glow plug can still glow and still be glowing, but not enough. You know, it can be a bit limp. So, you know, that's not really a foolproof, idiot-proof way of testing a glow plug. Yeah, that's glowing lovely. Look, absolutely lovely. We might just need a little bit of heat in this engine. The temperature is -2 degrees Celsius. I mean, I've got the heater on in here, so it's not going to be exactly -2 like it is outside, but it might just be a little bit too cold and it might not like it. So I might just give it a little bit of heat, and it hopefully will then fire up. Let me just, I'm not going to do this in one take, because some of you lot don't believe that heat does help, and heat is a good thing. I think some of you lot, going by what some of you lot have been saying in the old comments, some of you lot think that heat is for wimps, but it's certainly a good thing. So we'll give it a little bit of a heat up. I'm fairly sure this is a bloody brand new truck, more or less. It looks absolutely mint. I think it's been driven a couple of times. I've noticed there's a couple of screws here and there that are a bit dicky, but yeah, we'll see. I only want to give it a little bit of heat. We're not going to warm it right up. We're just giving it a little bit. We'll shove a bit down the air filter there. Interesting, very interesting. Smells like black bin bags. Strange, very, very strange. Right, let's put this on it again, see what we get. Right, I wonder if perhaps a little glow plug thing isn't actually doing its job. So let's put a manual glow starter in there. Maybe it could be that, I mean, everything looks okay. Well, there's a little bit of a scuff on that wire there, but I don't think that would do anything. There might just not be enough power in this battery to turn it over and light the glow plug. But now we know that it runs, and it started up. Let's see if it will start again without the other glow starter. No. So we can tell that this little silly wire that for some reason they put on, I mean, I don't know what is wrong with just putting a glow starter in, why they have to add complications to things. I have no idea, but they do, and as we can see, they don't always work. Of course, you're proving me wrong. Just as I said that, why did you have to do that? Why? Why did you have to do that? Dearie me, that glow starter's probably gone flat. Let's try this one out. The only reason it's done that just then is because it's quite rich. That's the only reason. Not to mention it is still gold, but it's also running quite rich, so that's why it's done that. It will tick over a bit better once it's been adjusted a little bit. But there we go. Not really a lot to do with this one, to be honest. You know, I do need to try and get the transmitter. So should we go and find some wheels for it? Let's get some wheels on it, shall we? I reckon that's going to be bloody mint. Before I do that though, it's going to take the battery out of here, stick it on charge, and then we'll just make sure that this little wire is actually doing its job. I mean, there's nothing to it. A little wire just goes up into that plug at the bottom there. See that the blue wire goes in? That's literally it, and it goes up into there. There's nothing else to it. Literally just sends electric from here down that wire, down at the top of the glow plug. That is literally it. So there's not a lot to go wrong with it, but the pin could be a bit dicky, something could be gone wrong somewhere. So we know that it runs, the glow plug is fine, just not from this. Right, wheels. Now, because they don't look very new, do they? They look quite old. So because it's quite a new looking truck, I reckon we should put some new looking wheels on it. These ones might be a contender. Traxxas Max. That one looks to be the same. Definitely not that one. I don't know what we're going to do with that one. Jesus Christ. God. What else we got? That doesn't look nothing like it. Nope, 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 nope. Well, they look dreadful. I mean, what on earth are they? Come on. Right. I need some that are matching. They don't. They look terrible. Yeah. No, they're nothing like it either. Oh, there's the other one of that. So I just need one more. I reckon these are the ones that are going to go on it. They look pretty nice. I like that tread pattern as well. They don't look brand new though. Oh, is that the other one? No. Why have we got one filthy dirty? Well, that doesn't make sense. Huh. No. Huh. Oh well, we'll have one filthy dirty tyre. The rest, not so bad. That's an actual Traxxas battery as well. You see, Traxxas are a bit like Apple in a way. You know, like you know, they a bit like Apple, where you have to use Apple stuff for certain things. I know they're better than they used to be now. They used to be bloody awful. They used to be terrible for it, didn't they? Where, you know, they'd literally say that you can't, they'd have you, they say you can't do anything. Why are these on here so bloody tight? Jesus. Jesus Christ almighty. They used to say, no, Apple did and all that, but now they're getting better. But Traxxas are a bit like that. They want you to use everything Traxxas. You know, if you are lucky enough to buy one of their electric cars, I don't say unlucky because of Traxxas, I say unlucky because they're electric. A lot of the time they want you to use their own batteries, and if you cut the connectors off, Traxxas connectors off, obviously then you void your warranty to put your other batteries on. Yeah, it's a very funny situation, really. But I'm not saying anything bad about Traxxas. I think I don't know nothing about them, really. So I don't know why we got one really dirty tyre, but anyway, that's the front. So we'll put that. Make sure we put the tyres on around the wrong way, just to piss people off. Happy days. Right. That's it. That's on there. I reckon these must be the right sort of wheels for this one, because, well, the rest of it looks pretty much brand new, and these, apart from the mud, these look like reasonably new tyres. So, and wheels, tyres and rims. The tyre and the rim come together to make a wheel, in case some of you didn't know that. Some people say I've got to go and get new wheels, and they come back with a tyre, and you think, no, you haven't got a new wheel, have you? You got a new tyre. Other people say I'm going to go and put my tyres on my car. Well, alright, they don't, they put wheels on. And you think, well, you put wheels and tyres on, you put rims on which make a wheel. What are you doing? You drunk? Crazy, really, isn't it? Right, so now just got to put this side on. Once we've done this, I've put that battery, I've been a bit naughty really. I've put it on on quite a fast charge. It's an 1800 milliamp hour battery. I put it on at 1.8 amps. Whoops, because I want it to charge up fairly quick. Because I want to know, is this working? You know, if it's not working, then I'm going to have to try and mend it. But if it's working, we haven't got to worry about it. And what I'll probably do at a later date is give this a proper jolly good clean up, because it looks near enough mint as it is. So if it's properly clean, it'll look properly spot on, man. Properly spot on. And we'll all sit back, have a happy birthday and a barbecue, you know. And even Johnny Boy is gonna love it. When you think about it, old Johnny Boy, he don't really do a lot these days. He just kind of swans around, you know. But he's gonna absolutely love it, old Johnny Boy. I have to make sure we clean up this one dirty wheel as well. Right, this is looking great now. This is looking absolutely great. There's one more thing that we do need for it though. That's a shell. So when it comes to shells, I mean, let's have a look, see what we've got. So I think this one, no, that's no good, is it? That's too old. That looks too old to be going on a car like that. That needs to, yeah, so that one's no good. What about this one? Will this go on a nice Nice looking colour. It looks fairly new, look. It's not dirty on the inside. That looks fairly good. What do you reckon? Is it a good contender? Do you like the red? I don't know if I like the red. Going with it. Maybe. We'll put that to the side. That'll be a maybe one. Now what about this one? This one looks like it's had a bit more bloody kitchen paper everywhere. It's had a bit more use. This one has. I think that's not really in keeping with the theme of brand new, as that pretty much is. This one's got a number 2 sticker on it, so I'm assuming that must mean something. This is quite a nice one. That's quite nice. Not a lot of dirt on the inside or even on the outside. Blue. What do you think of the blue and black? Blue and black. Blue, black, grey and white. Perhaps we'll put that one to the side. Now what's about this one? Oh, this is another one that not very bad on the inside, but this one's white and black. Oh no, I've got too many now. What's this one? I don't think I like that one very much, do you? No, we'll put that over there. Whoa, this is a good one. Trouble is, this is something that should go on an older model, you know. Not this, that sort of newer model, that one. This one should go on an older model, this one, definitely. So, that's not going to go on. That one's being used. Right. Let's put all these back. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this pesky kitchen paper. And we're going to go eeny meeny between this red one and that blue one. What do you reckon? Blue one or red one for that car? I think the red one. I think the red one. I know you're all shouting at the screen. No, no, not the red one, you cock. Trouble is, I haven't got any R clips for it yet. I might have to go and get some R clips. Go down the model shop or something and get some R clips. Ain't got any R clips. But bloody hell, the wheel come down. Sorry, I'm just having a tidy up mid video. Oh, what's that? Pipe cleaner? Where'd that come from? I'll put that there. Right. So I need to get some R clips, but we can imagine. Well, we don't got to imagine anything. We can put it on and just pretend it's actually connected with some clips. Put that on there. That's supposed to go through there. Like that. Well, that don't look too bad. Ah. That's not the right shell. Look. The exhaust doesn't fit. Right. Right then. So that means we're going to have to... There's obviously a specific shell for this one. Let's see what we've got going on over here. Please don't tell me it's one of the stupid gay ones. Oh no, is it going to be this one? Don't be this one. Please don't be this one. Please don't be this one. No, it ain't this one because the aerial tube's in the wrong place. No, it ain't this one. What the bloody hell's going on here? Who's cut this one? This is worse than something I would do. What the? They don't even fit on there, so that's obviously not that for that one. What else we got? Maybe it's this one. I don't know. No, it can't be that one either. Well, I'll tell you what. Where's it gone? Bloody cock, there it is. Nah, not that one. Right, so the blue one, yeah, they're all the same. So we got, they're all identical. Will we just try that one? Where's it gone? Oh no, I've lost it. alright, I found it again. Yeah, so the exhaust is a bit funny. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know why. Yeah, perhaps I can tweak that a bit. That is how it's supposed to be, so I don't know what that's... I don't know what that's doing. But, yeah. I need to get some R clips and then we can clip it down properly, and then we'll obviously be able to take it for a test drive. The exhaust is just what it is. It hits on the shell, but that all fits around there. That is absolutely lovely. Oh, proper mint, proper like that. There are probably some of you shouting at the screen blah 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 about that exhaust there, but it won't melt that. But I haven't got a shell which is going to be any good for that, so it kind of is what it is. We might come across a bit of a revelation maybe at some point later on in life and realise that we have got the right shell, but for now that's the one that's going on it, and I think it's great. I love that, and it runs so well. Need to get, obviously it's got radio gear in it, but need to get we'll find the transmitter for it, and then we'll better pair that up. If I can't find the actual one for it, then I will we'll just bind a different one to it. Simple as that. One of those other TQ ones. There's a TQ receiver in there. Oh, that's still on. Bloody hell, we don't leave that on, do we? Wasting electric. The one that is meant for this will be identical to this. So that one's got number 1 written on it though. Why has that got number 1 written on it? And that one's got number 2. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I haven't got any numbers on here though, have I? How do I know where it goes? Well, there's obviously one missing somewhere. Anyway, I'll get the right one. I'll get something and we'll go and give it a test drive. Come on, battery, charge up. I want to know if you work. Right, I was just going to give up and go indoors for the evening, and it decided it was going to be charged. So let's see. I've given it a quick charge, as in not a quick charge, but as in a, you know, a zap sort of thing. Oi, bloody hell! I thought you seemed a bit far in there. So let's have a look and see what we've got. This is such a lovely car, man. Now I've always liked the tread pattern on the T-MAXX tyres, and I've always liked the design and the layout of T-MAXX's. But what's always put me off and I don't like is all the complication, you know. What's wrong with simply a pull start, put your glow starter in, pull start, away you go? Why does all this starter motor and all this other stuff have to be here? You know, it's something that's always put me off of buying one, you know. I don't like all of this complication. I'd rather just simpleness. Less to go wrong, less to mend, you know, just easy. Anyway, let's see. Charged up battery, are we going to start? Is it even connected? Have we got electric on the end of it? I could put a multimeter on the end there and see if we've got any electric. You see, that's why I don't like complication. I don't like all this extra stuff, because it's just unnecessary and it bloody doesn't work. Why do they put it there? I haven't got a bloody clue. Right, let's have a look. What pin is it on? It's on... It is... Right, it's that pin. Right, let's see then. It might not be making a very good connection, so... Let's put that there. I'll move the pin over a little bit. Oh, I'd hope if I put that back on again, wouldn't it? Right. Nah, not working. Well, it's all a load of bollocks. All a load of bollocks. That's definitely connected. Where's the multimeter? We get one of these. If you want one of these multimeters, they're bloody good. And if I remember, because I never remember, and someone reminds me, you haven't put the link in there. I know. Alright, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'll put it in. But these are bloody good. And if you follow the link in the description and then you use the discount code RSP15, you'll get 15% off, and you'll help me out at the same time. So right, let's measure, see if we've got continuity. Let's put that on the end of there, and we should be on that pin. Yeah, so it's making a connection to the correct pin. So aha, why didn't I check this earlier? The pin in our posh person's wand, if that's ever gonna show, is missing. We haven't got a pin in the one for bloody... That's interesting. Why is the light lighting up then? Anyway, I'm gonna have to mend this. Bear with me. Right, let's have a look in this one. This one looks like it's got a pin intact. It's also got a battery in it, which we're not interested in at the moment. We'll deal with that another day. So let's take this battery that I've just charged. That'll be our problem the whole bloody time. Why didn't I check that? Yeah, look, it looks like it is in there. It's just been pushed in, so I should be able to mend that by just taking this apart. That's clips that come clips out. Should be able to push that pin back out. I'll probably have to glue it out. Anyway, let's what one goes on where? That one went on there, didn't it? Nope, that one that way around. Nope. That one went on there. We've got two different styles here. We've got bloody old and new and bollocks and other stuff. Was it that one? That's it, that one. Right, so now let's have this one, which should hopefully work. That battery goes on there. Plus and minus go in there. They go down in there, like that. Man, I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be bloody happier. That goes on there, that goes on there. Right. Now let's see. Don't need the multimeter for the time being. Put that on there. Oh, so awkward, so bloody awkward. Oh, all the way around. No. What is the matter with it? We've definitely got a pin on that one. Is there electric though? I mean, how can I test it? 6.9 volts on there. I don't know if you can see the screen on that multimeter. Yep, continuity. I don't know what to do on that one. Yeah, 6.96 volts. Hopefully you can see on that screen now. 6.96 volts. So we got, I'll put it down a bit because it's facing the wrong way, but we've got plenty of electric going in there. Let's put a little bit of oil. Just, I know I haven't got any switch cleaner. I know some of you are going to go, you need to use bloody switch cleaner, not oil. I know, alright, but I ain't got none. Let me go and see if I can work this out. Easy Start 2. Right, these are the same, but this one's a lot newer. And I think you'll agree, the pins look a whole lot better. So, we're going through the whole process again. Take the battery out. So far, it would appear them two are dead. I'll put them over there. Hopefully this is a good one. It would be, this is all so bloody unnecessary. If they just didn't have overcomplicated stuff and made things normally. What the bloody hell? Huh. And they made things normally, a nice little pull start, and that, you know, we'd all be happy. None of this. Right, here we go. There we go. So, this is a good easy start, as they call it, and the glow works on it. The other two, I'm gonna have to mark them so that I remember. I'm gonna have to remember to try and fix the pins on it. They don't have glowage, no glowage. These two, no glowage. So it's obviously something to do with the dicky pin. That pin's been pushed in, I can see that, and that one's gone in there. So I will be doing a video on mending these bad easy starts, as they call them. It's funny, isn't it, because these are American, they call them easy start, and whereas in England a Z, as you call it, is a Z for us, so it's EZ start or ease start. Funny really. I love all that kind of stuff. Anyway, happy bloody days, you lot. So there we go, you lot. One Traxxas T-MAXX. Year, I don't know. Please put it in the comments, all you Traxxas geeks. I know Traxxas has quite a large following, and the people who do like Traxxas are normally quite volatile. So, you know, I've got my bomb suit on ready, just in case I do get attacked. But yeah, there we go. One Traxxas T-MAXX runs like a dream. I need to get well, I've got a good working easy start for it now. That works. Everything seems to be working. Need to get. I know the servos work because they burst into life when I put the thing on. Just got to try and find that actual bloody transmitter for it. Happy bloody days. Thanks for watching, you lot. If you like that sort of thing, this one wasn't very hard to get going. Normally I get shed finds, barn finds, Nitro cars that have been on top of wardrobes for 20 years, in lofts for 20 years, and I get them going, and they're a bit more difficult to get. Well, not difficult, but they're a bit more interesting to get going than this one. Just so happens to be a newer model and hardly used. But if you like that sort of thing, think about sticking around. And if you're wondering where this came from, stick around, because all will become quite clear in the next few weeks. And if you like Traxxas and you like T-MAXXs, definitely stick around, because, as I say, all will become clear in the next few weeks. It's going to be bloody Traxxas galore. Treat people nicely. Treat people how you'd like to be treated. And we should have a nice, happy life. I'll see you later on. All the best, you lot. Take care.